Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Meet the Shoe podcast. I am Sade.
I'm Nina. What up, Wednesday?
Up Wednesday, and it goes down. The saga continues. I think we are at day three with Diddy, right?
Yeah, we're at day three.
Ooh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So
Just love
um, yesterday's testimony was really surprising because we already heard Monday with the sex worker describing the graphic details of the pee in her mouth and the pee all over her body, but we'll jump to today. So today's explanation was discussing her medical records. Remember how when they first started investigating this and stating that they had a lot of paid off doctors, hospitals, people that would keep things out of the limelight. This is all in California, though,
yeah.
because they had the worker that worked at the hotel who sent his wife the graphic details of sent her the video with Cassie getting beat.
Right.
So everybody's having an issue with we're having an issue with all of it, like, basically, right?
But you know what?
The
What I'm
thing
having
about it,
a question. I'm having an issue. They say they will go to a room and it was with a tub with baby oil, full of baby oil, blood, and semen. Now, where the blood is on the walls and semen on the walls? Come on now, that's so gross. Where
okay,
does the blood come from? Tell me where the blood is coming from, please.
well, she would have her period. They would pay the sex workers for her to have sex when she was on her period. That's why they're saying that he was at a stage in his life. He was drugs like really heavy. He was doing demonic things. Her thing was that she constantly described was she didn't want to be considered as boring. So whenever she would have the 4 day freak off, or even if it was for one day, whenever she did a freak off, he was the best person. He was happy. She was admitted to being obsessed with him because her point was to keep him satisfied. She didn't want to be, she described it, she didn't want any other woman to be able to have him to their self.
Right.
That was her thing of why she stayed so long and why she was with him, like felt she was cast under a spell, right? And she admitted she would initiate a lot of the freak offs because it would keep him happy. And the worst thing that she could ever hear was for him to tell her she was.
Right.
So saying that to say that everybody's saying, like, does that mean that that you're that he coerced you into doing it?
Right. It couldn't be.
Did he actually coerce you into doing it? Because if he coerced you into doing it, then you wouldn't be this wouldn't be the outcome of it, is what
No,
they're
it
stating.
wouldn't. Because number one, I'm quite sure the feds got her on the stand, and because they gave her, you know, I would say, what is it? Not to charge a person to say, um, oh, what's that word? Anyway, that she give up all the information so she won't be charged because she should be technically
Plead the
charged.
fifth. So she's
She
able to
should be
plead the
charged.
fifth, but there's no charges though for her.
No,
There's no charges. The reason why she hasn't stated that he's had her recruit any underage girls. There isn't a conversation. There isn't a conversation that has said that he's did anything illegal yet. But here's the conversation. Um, they asked her um, who was you getting the drugs from? That's what they
Mm.
asked her.
Well,
Who
he
are
should have
you
a
getting
drug
the drugs
charge.
from?
They doing too much. They doing too much.
They're asking her who did she get the drugs from, right?
Yeah.
And she said from him.
Wow.
And
Well,
him, he looked at her and frowned at her.
he did.
He looked at her and frowned at her. Out of all the times that he's been on here, he hasn't had no facial expression. But this
Mm.
time he did.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know one thing. They gave a name for what his sexual appetite is, and that's voyeurism.
For you.
Voyeurism, and it's the practice of gaining sexual pleasure from watching others when they are
Mhm.
naked or engaging in sexual activity. So that's the type of person he was. And it's just so weird, just all the nasty stuff that was going on. And she kept doing it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is, if you keep on doing repeatedly for how many years? I'm quite sure it's been 10 years of doing all that.
Right.
So,
I don't know. I think that they was together for 11 years. They were together for 11 years, right?
mhm,
And in it she was able to become whatever she wanted to become.
right? Yeah,
So, I don't know. I
yeah.
think that it's definitely different, right? It's definitely different. It's definitely not nothing that we were expecting her to be comfortably admitting to, right?
I'm thinking she's probably not comfortable because she can get charges filed against her as well as an accomplice. That's what she should have been, an accomplice, because you know what? You would go on Craigslist right along with him and find these sex workers.
Right.
So you engaged and you orchestrated a lot as well as a
The
partner.
okay, and then the funny part is that they were so in awe that she was that they got these. Here's another thing. Here's the key thing that they said. They got these people off of Craigslist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um she would have to use her real number. She was terrified that people would find out earlier than they did, right?
Really?
That she would have to use her real number and communicate with these people. So, but nobody outed her.
No.
No one outed her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just really deep, and it's sad that for the children, his kids, and even her kids to hear this. I wonder if her husband Alex knew of all this stuff because he was an employee first
Hmm.
of Diddy's. I'm wondering,
Right.
did he know
But he's
any?
a trainer, though. He was a trainer. They're saying that now we got mixed conversation.
Yep. So it's a lot going on with that, with Diddy. Especially it's so much going on. I don't know what to believe, but I do believe that stuff did happen. To the extent of getting a lot of time in prison, I'm not sure of that. Um, because a lot of individuals, a lot of men tend to have freaky kind of, a lot of people have orgies, say orgy parties, and they do certain weird, quirky stuff, you know. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. Um, Let me see. Danina has she'll come back into the room in a few seconds here. But you guys, I'm gonna move on to the South African immigrants that President Trump brought on a plane here to the US. So, why did he bring these people from South Africa? He's saying they're pretty much in a apartheid situation. And this apartheid situation, it makes the white people feel racially racist against. So they feel racist in Africa. And I guess certain things were happening to them where they felt threatened that they may get killed or anything like that. Mind you, and what I'm thinking, Elon Musk is from South Africa. Elon Musk knows these people. Maybe I feel allegedly are relatives of his that he wanted to get over here to the United States from South Africa. Point blank period. That's how I feel. Um, Trump had closed the all borders in March, saying no immigrants can come to the United States as of right now. It's strict rules for anybody of color that's immigrants. As you may see, they deporting a lot of people away from here that can get to the United States. So I don't know what's the deal with that, what's happening, but it is a weird situation. So weird that I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure what. So Nina, what do you think about this? All the South Africans coming over here from South Africa to United States after Trump had really closed the borders to all immigrants.
I think that it all makes sense about what Elon Musk is doing as far as Trump, right?
Hmm.
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. Nobody invited for Elon Musk for nothing.
Right.
Nobody voted, excuse me, for Elon Musk for
Exactly.
nothing.
Hmm.
What is stupid to me is that America is doing all this complaining, but America, this country was built by all immigrants.
Hmm. Hmm.
Everybody that's over here is an immigrant. Why everybody has all these arguments? There has
Right.
always been an argument about was black people here first, as we've heard on multiple, just education, just history.
History. Yeah.
Black people was here first, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
then they say the natives was here. I feel like they made it to where natives was here, and to pay natives. Where are we going? Like why are we going this way though? Sorry. Um, the the point I'm trying to make is
Hmm.
that they don't want to pay. They don't want to play black people. They're
No,
not going to pay black people.
no, they're
They're going
not.
to do anything to eliminate us as a race. But what's actually going to be hard for them to eliminate as a race is that nothing is going to be done without us, right?
Right.
Nothing can be done without us.
And that's
So
true.
so my point of me pro, my long-windedness is that Elon Musk did everything to convince Trump that he should bring more white Africans over here to make it look or feel as though you're not being discriminatory, right? Trump agreed for whatever his reason is. None of us don't even know why they came over here.
He claims it's apartheid against the white Africans. It's about to be an apartheid. They're being treated racially discriminated against because they're white in a predominantly black community.
Okay, and so why is that our business though? That's in Africa. That's not in America,
That's
right?
because Elon Musk put that in his ear. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. He put this in his ear. Elon Musk was only in that damn cabinet off in that office to benefit everything he needed done. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Well, but is how far and how long will Elon Musk make it? Because Tesla's not doing too well.
Well, best believe that $300 billion he asked for government contracts from the government, the federal ones, he's got
Uh-huh.
that in his pocket by now. He has funneled that up. He done stopped everything far as federal government paying different U.S. entities, got rid of the federal IRS, then downsized Department of Education, and downsized all these different entities, healthcare. That money is funneled in Elon Musk's pocket, best believe, and President Trump's pocket. While everybody's worried about where all the money goes for the taxpayers, it's in their pocket now. It ain't coming back to you, the people. That's what happened. So Elon Musk got that $300 billion he was asking for. Believe that.
Okay. So if nobody buys Tesla ever again and nobody abides by these rules, then nothing can be changed. Everybody has all these complaints, but
Yeah.
nobody is unified. There's not enough. These small amount of people that's in the White House, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes and changes these laws. We're
Mm-hmm.
really sitting there listening to that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're changing all these things within a day.
It's
They
sad.
don't like something, they change it the next day. They want something to go down, it changes the next day. That's the
Mm-hmm.
problem that I'm having with the government. They're not consistent.
No.
They want everybody to be of an agreement, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
they want everybody to be in agreement of this apartheid thing, right? It just sounds like a lie.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
everything that they're doing, I don't see any purpose behind it. They did all this stuff with the tariffs, right? We got to bring that in. And they did all this stuff with the tariffs to turn around and then accommodate China and
Mhm.
accommodate China accommodate the US.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like all of it is just garbage. Like they're just playing the games. They're just seeing it's like, let me see what we could do. Let me see what they're gonna go for. Let me see what they're not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I'm strongly, excuse me, you guys. It's so hot here. I'm trying to whew, it's hot. It's burning up.
I know,
It's
right?
86 degrees, man.
Ooh, girl, that's why I'm in air conditioner right now.
Yeah, lucky you. Ain't no
What
air
you
in this
say,
car.
look at
No
you?
air is in this car.
Look, girl,
Like
take that
none.
top off for the viewer. Take that top off for the viewer. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. One day maybe.
You're right. You
For
fast,
now, we gonna
fast,
stay. Look, for now, we gonna
fast,
stay
fast.
with this nice little, cute little top right here.
Yes, fast, fast, cute and
Huh?
see, cute and chopped. There you go. That's how other business cute and chopped, y'all. But girl,
Hmm.
moving on from Trump because he's depressing me all the time.
Right.
The Menendez brothers, they got part of a victory. You feel me?
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I think the judge didn't know they had a life sentence for killing their parents in '89. They shot their
Right.
parents to death. So they got a life sentence without parole, without natural life.
Right.
Just died in there. So now they have a 50-year to life sentence. So they done served pretty much of that 50 years in California prison. So now they can go up for parole. And by them going off for parole, Governor Newsom wants them out. I think he, felt they did a lot of time considering what happened. Now, fast forward, if it happened today, in today's time, they probably got a manslaughter, maybe second degree murder. They probably would have did 20 years, maybe, 15, 20 years. Because the laws change, things change. It'd be a mitigating factors that happen in a crime that probably would have gave them less time. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think they're deserving, and far as what they're saying that through the system, when they went into the system, they could have went into the system and been rogue. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when they go to prison, if they're not good people anyway, 'cause things happen for you to go to prison, but you
Mm-hmm.
have different type of people. You have the good kind of good people that want to follow the law, and then you have the ones that's rogue and don't want to follow the law. They cause corruption, they do crazy stuff in prison. You could get it easily get into drugs in prison. You know what I'm saying? They did not choose. Eric and Lyle did not choose that path. They chose the path to be kind of law abiding. They call it law abiding in the prison system. It's a whole nother world. It's just like the prison is like a world that's outside. They have set up rules and regulations, you know what I'm saying, that you had to abide by. And they did that for 30 years. Who does that? Don't
Right.
nobody do that. They could have went, they knew they had life. They knew they weren't getting out. They could have went up there, set up shop, did all kind of stuff up in there. They could have shanked them a couple people, did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. And they chose to help other people and change their lives too. And that's
Right.
gonna get out.
I think that I mean, as horrific as it was that they killed their parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said that they was mentally and sexually abused, right?
Right.
I'm no judger of man at all.
Mm-hmm.
God is the one that is the judger of that. God
Yes.
says it's time for them to come home because they did all that time.
Yes, they did. Yes, Lord.
Do you know how old they are?
Well, they were 18 and 21 when they went in. They did 30 years. So they right around 50 something, mid 50s, early mid 50s.
So they still have a life.
They still have a life. They still can come out and have some
They
kids,
still
you
got
know.
about at the least 30 to 40 more years left, right?
Yeah. And they still can childbearing years. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Basically. You know,
They both can buy a wife and buy a kid. So
right. And the prosecutor tried to make it seem like he didn't want them out because they killed their parents for the money. No, I I I, I don't see that. I mean, they did
they
spend
lived
a lot.
with their parents for 18 years and 21 years. Their parents, they lived long enough,
Right.
especially to become an adult, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They were 18 and 21 at the time. So they
And they
lived long enough. They
right.
lived long enough to decide if it was right or not, right? We
Right.
don't know. We don't know if it being as though we've never been in that situation. We don't know if that's what if it mentally or
Right.
uh haunted
Right.
them or whatever. That's what they said. We gotta go by that.
Yeah. But you know what?
And
When you think about their age, Danina, 18 and 21, you usually away from the house, you out the house, you're doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you stay with your parents, you're able to come and go as you want. Like we did. We were 16,
right,
17, 18 going in and out
right,
like we wanted. They were being
definitely.
controlled.
Right.
They to the point where you didn't want your kids to date. Come on now, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Every girl they brought to the house, they said you say they have HIV, so they won't
Hmm.
ask around. It had to be something mentally going on, So
Right. You gotta go in there and get her.
kudos to them. I'm glad. I hope they get out. They're eligible for parole right now today. They can turn their papers in
Hmm.
today and see what happens.
Yeah. I think that I mean, to me they're deserving of a
Mm-hmm.
second, third or
Second
whatever
chance.
chance. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To me
Mm-hmm.
they are. I don't know about how harsh the community is as far as what they feel. Like it's so much judgmental and so much
It is.
weak stuff that goes on
Yes.
now, that
Yes.
all this cancel culture and all of it is just dumb.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
really lame. It's
Yeah, it
stupid
is.
to me.
But at least his aunts and cousins want them home. That's the
Yeah,
main thing. They got on the
yeah.
stand and said, they went through enough. Let these young men go.
Right. I
Yeah.
also I wanna end with this. So DDG, the big
Yes.
streamer DDG, right?
Yes.
So it came out that Haley Bailey, right?
Mm-hmm.
She filed
A restraining order.
a restraining order against him, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's disturbing to me is that I don't. I mean, I'm gonna tread real light with what I'm about to say.
Right.
I kind of, sort of. I think that it's some conflict there.
You think so?
I think it's some conflict there. Let me give you an example why.
Mm-hmm.
We as women, this goes back to accountability. We as women, um, some women, not me per se, but I have some friends that I sit and watch,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't say nothing. I just sit back and watch though, right?
Uh,
Um, they get real jealous when a man moves on.
yes.
They get
Yes.
jealous. They will get vindictive.
Oh
I
yeah,
sat
I see.
and watched them use their baby as pawns.
Oh yes. Uh-huh. Yep.
Um, and I'm not gonna say, if you tell a man um he's not financially doing what he's supposed to do consistently for their child, um, I'm a strong believer of that. Well, what you want your kid for? The front put on a show? You ain't doing nothing for them. So what are you trying to get them to come be around you and whoever else to make it look like you're doing what you're supposed to? The reason why I'm bringing this up also is because I watch him. He's extremely happy when he spends time with his son.
Yeah.
He's got money is not a thing between neither one of them. There's
Right.
money's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I watch him say how he wanted to move on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's a big time streamer. He has a lot of money. So he's been exposed to probably more explicit and sexual things.
Yeah.
His appetite is bigger because
Mm-hmm.
he is exposed to more things, and then he's young, right?
Right.
She's young. She's young. And she probably isn't. What are we doing?
I think you know what, Nina? She looks more wholesome. You know what I mean? You know how you can tell she's look really wholesome.
And what you mean?
Wholesome like a virgin, like Virgin Mary.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
she don't seem
So
out there like that.
I feel like if there was a problem with him being I feel like she purposely is taking the child away from him. What we doing? She's purposely taking the child away from him to use that as I don't know. I can't say pawn.
Leverage.
I can't say pawn because he can fight her on that because he got money too. I feel like she's doing that to fuck him up, to mess up his mental. She's playing a game, right?
She leveraging over his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect that you said that.
Mhm,
This part can go in.
mhm. Okay,
It's
okay.
perfect that you said that because it seems as though it's just not genuine. If you had a problem with the assault situation, right?
Right, right.
You could have did that a long time ago. All of a sudden now you see him streaming and talking with other girls, playing games with other girls on his streams. You know, he's getting a lot more lit. It's like
Yeah,
you're getting jealous. You're getting
yeah.
jealous.
Mhm.
He put his son on there. You had a big old argument about that. That was dumb. You act like this is just your child.
Right.
Like it's like
Yeah.
every single thing this man tries to do, here you come with your lameness complaining. You looking real jealous though. Like don't do that for women though. Like you
Woo.
looking real lame and jealous. I don't get it. Like why though?
I
As
don't know.
fine as you are, girl, as beautiful as you are, why are you doing this though?
Isn't that her first boyfriend though?
I don't know if it's her first boyfriend or not, right? I don't know that.
Mhm.
But even if so, you still too much. The world don't stop after the first.
I know,
The
right?
world don't stop after the first. As
Oh,
cute as
you
you
better,
are, as nice
you better,
shape you got,
you
all of
better do
this. Why are you being lame with your baby dad though?
you gotta do like her.
Online though. Online, you're too big of a
Yeah,
celebrity for that. Like,
yeah.
why though? And then you got
Surprised-
all of us in your business to judge you. It's
I'm surprised
stupid.
Beyonce is not talking to her because Beyonce is very quiet, private. I'm surprised Beyonce ain't just picking up by bootstraps. Say, girl, let me teach you a couple of things. Stay off the internet with your business, private life.
But even if say, and like I'm saying, y'all, as a woman, even if it's true about
Him
him
abusing
abusing her,
her. Mhm.
okay, all of that could have been done privately. Don't hold your son away. Your son ain't he didn't abuse your son. He didn't
Right,
abuse his son.
right,
He didn't abuse his son.
right.
So just don't be lame about it though. Like y'all not even together. You don't complain. I'm saying from what it looked like, right? Don't complain. What was it? 2 weeks or a month? Not even a month. Just 2 weeks ago, you was complaining that don't have him on live.
Right.
Why? This ain't your.
Girl,
This is not your property.
but
It's
you
his
know
son
what,
too.
Dana? That age of parents, some of these they are very weird with their kids on internet. They do not want their kids on the internet. Anybody
How
trolling
they
they.
don't want their kids on the internet, but she can put her son on the internet. She be all over the internet.
Oh
She
well.
do what
Oh
she
yeah.
want to do. And
Oh
now when
yeah.
he wants to do it, it's a problem. That's my
Uh,
thing
yeah,
with it, right?
she
I
can't
don't
do.
like it. I
She
don't
can't do.
like it. It's wrong.
Yeah, she
It's
wrong.
wrong altogether. It
She
get
wrong.
whatever's good for you is good for him. It's his son
Yep.
too.
Yep. It is. Oh no, she can't do that. Mm-mm. Well.
And you know, a lot of things are predictable. You can tell with the jealousy. You know, I'm saying this because when he had Yanti on his boat,
Uh huh.
he's exploring. He's doing new things. He's mixing him being younger, her being older. He's smart with his marketing. I
Yeah.
swear to you, the same with Cassie. What did I say? I said
Yeah.
before anybody said it about the difference between Miami and her, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be jealous though.
Right.
Don't be
Right.
jealous is my thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jealous.
Okay.
Don't be jealous. It's no room for it. It's not cause for
Girl. Yeah. Okay. Mm-mm. Yeah. She. Yeah. Well, hopefully he don't go to jail for assaulting her as she say he did.
it. Yeah, I hope not. I can't see that. I'm not seeing that. And they're saying that the worst people be the ones that's right there in your face around you.
Yeah. Most definitely.
He don't
Mm-mm-mm.
want to see. He didn't want to see her come up. He didn't want to see. He. I mean, excuse me. She didn't want to see him come up. That's what it is. She didn't want to see him make it. That's all. Let the
Mhm.
man live. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Y'all, you Gen Zers out there, all that internet stuff and all that lame crime. Because guess what? When you get our age and it ain't nobody here for you to talk to or be around that you gotta really buy friends with all your little money and you don't have no genuineness because you ain't been
Right.
genuine.
Exactly.
You're gonna die alone
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna die poor mentally. You might have money physically, you might be rich physically,
Yeah, but that
but
mental.
think about this. There's so many billionaires and millionaires that's in nursing homes, and all they would buy a visit. They
I
would
know.
buy a visit. They will
Yes.
buy a conversation. They
Sure
will
will.
they will take their whole millions just for somebody to come visit
It's
them
so-
every day
it's
and
so-
care about them, roll them
Exactly.
around in a wheelchair, call
Yep.
them on the
That's true.
phone, let them get a ride with you to the store, ride with you to the store.
That's true.
Life,
I seen
all
it.
life values are free.
Yep.
Peace is free, right?
This is free. Yes.
Girl, when we got a peace of mind, baby, that's the best thing that you could ever have. You ain't
Okay.
got to argue, fuss, or fight with nobody. And
Exactly.
you know
Girl.
everybody that's checking for you and it ain't a motive behind it and ain't nothing behind it. Yeah. Everybody chasing that. Everybody
Okay.
with a peace of mind, baby.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in to Meet the Shoe. It's our Wednesday edition. We appreciate everyone that subscribe and just chat with us. Nina, what you got to say? I'm just like feeling like it's we've been doing it
I
so
know it's a,
long.
you know why we feel, you know why you, huh?
It's been so natural to get on here now. Remember how scared we used to be? I'm like,
Yeah, look, we ain't missing out this time. Shoot, we are on it.
yes,
It
yes, yes,
fills us up.
it
You know
does.
why? That comes with the consistency, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
that's
comes
it.
with the consistency makes us like, oh, oh, we got to get online. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It makes you be on it more because it's something what you want to do, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
We definitely ain't doing it for money. We definitely doing
Okay.
it because it's what we want to do. But
Yes.
yes, are we coming on Friday? What's your schedule like, Sade? We coming on
Yeah,
Friday live or
we coming on Friday, and it won't be live. I don't think.
okay?
Okay,
All right, but we coming on though.
we coming on.
All
Yeah.
right. Thanks,
Thank
y'all.
you,
See y'all
guys. See y'all
Friday.
Friday.